New Year, my peeps! It's your girl. Hashtag JLone. Happy 2021. And I was supposed to do this video way earlier, but as most of you may be in the same situation as me, my kids are home, we're homeschooling them, and I work a full-time job, and so trying sometimes to fit in a video in there is not always my best friend. But I wanted to bring back something that everyone loved, which was Mortgage Tip Tuesday. So another Tuesday, another tip with your girl, hashtag JLone. But actually what I wanted to talk about today was a whole bunch of emails that I've been getting. I get tons of emails about 100% financing. I get tons of emails about down payment assistance. And so I kind of want to merge the two because there seems to be maybe not enough information out there that gives clarity on these programs and the fact of you still needing some money, okay? So the biggest thing about 100% financing and the biggest thing about down payment assistance is that even if they covered all of your fees before you come to me, there are still things you need to pay for before you come and close on your loan, okay? So I did a video kind of about this maybe last year or the year before, but I wanted to go at it again because I received 2 back-to-back emails that stated, well, if it's 100% financing, why do I need money in my bank account? And another one said, doesn't down payment assistance cover everything? And so, no, it doesn't. And so I want to talk about the fees that you have before you get to me and what lenders require, especially with coronavirus now, with guidelines getting tighter and lower scores causing more stricter guidelines, and why you should want to have money in your bank account if you buy a home, okay? So I'm gonna try to sum it up and not make it too long. So let's just say you're gonna buy a $200,000 home. This is always my easy scenario. On your front end, let's just say it's 3.5% down. And on your back end, we're estimating about 3% down. So combined, that's 6.5%. Okay, so we'll say 6.5% to 7% just to close on your home. So on a $200,000 home, that can be anywhere between $13,000 to $14,000. Okay, that's if no one helps you. So if no one helps you, that's how much money you need. So now down payment assistance comes around and says, hey, well, we'll help you with some of your front end and maybe, depending on if you qualify, some of your back end. But remember, you needed 6.5%. So if you get the full down payment, which normally, if the funds are available, is 5%, but they charge you about 1 to get it, you're really only getting 4. So that leaves 2.5% that either you have to come up with, you have to get a gift, or your seller has to pay for. Now, are there sellers still paying for closing costs? Absolutely. You're going to have some realtors that say, no, they're not. Yes, they are, because I get contracts all the time. But would that possibly be your first offer? Maybe not. Maybe you have to wait till you make 10 offers to get a seller to pay for you. I don't know, okay? But you can't give up hope if that's what you need, okay? So that's the number one. You're still going to need some help, okay? But let's talk about now without down payment assistance. Let's just say you're getting down payment assistance or you get a VA loan and it's 100% financing. Why do you need money in your account? Well, here's why. So you have a $200,000 contract, and before you come to me, the seller wants to know, if you're serious, I need you to give me 1% and I need you to put it at the title company. Now, this 1% does go towards your purchase, but it still means 1% of $200,000, you have to have $2,000 in your bank account, okay? So that's first. The second thing is you need what is called an option fee. So this check is given to the seller for a period of 7 to 10 days is what you get to do inspections to make sure that your home doesn't have anything major wrong with it, and it also gives you negotiating power. And this is the time that you typically can back out of the contract and get all your inspections and do all of that. That ranges between $100 and $500. Okay, so now you give the seller this check. Let's just say it's $100 because that's the norm. Okay, now you're at $2,100. Okay, but now you have to get an inspection on the property so that someone can tell you, is there anything wrong with the property? This can range, depending on the size of home, between $350 to $500, okay? So for those borrowers that believe you can go buy a home, or that anybody that tells them you can go buy a home and have no money in your account, this is absolutely incorrect. Whether you're a VA, whether you're down payment assistance, there is money that needs to be in your account before you even get to me. Okay, so now we're at 21 plus, let's just say 350. So now we're at 2450. Okay, so if you don't have any money, how can you prove to the seller that you can buy this home or that you're serious about buying this home? That's one. But two, let's talk about what does happen. You get this inspection, and now the inspection says there's major issues, and the seller says absolutely not. I'm not paying for anything. And so now the contract is null and void. Well, you don't get your money back for that inspection that you just did. You don't get it. You don't get that $350 to $500 back. So you have to chuck that up and count it for a loss. Okay? So that's one. And now you have to start over. But that option, that money for the option, you don't get that back most times. I've never even seen them get it back. Your earnest money, now you do get back if you cancel within the time, but you don't get it back the same day. So let's just say tomorrow you find another property you want. Where do you get the earnest money? Where do you get all of that to put back on there? And I know that's a very extreme situation. You could close it at the same title company, things like that. But I'm just speaking factual things that happen here. You don't get that money back right away, okay? So every borrower needs to have money in their account. So besides the fact of needing money, down payment doesn't cover everything. Besides needing that money before you come to me, I want you to think logically. You're getting ready to make one of the biggest purchases of your life. Biggest purchase of your life. And you want to come and show the lender who is going to give you the loan for the biggest purchase of your life that you have no savings. I'm waiting. No savings. I don't understand that mentality that I want somebody to give me a loan, but I don't want to show them that I know how to save money. You can't, okay? That's one. It's needed. Not only that, when you own your own home, you cannot pick up the phone and now call the front desk and tell them that your air condition is out. You now incur all of those fees that come with the home. And if you have no savings, we have created a bad cycle for you, because what happens is you have no savings, you deplete all of your bank account, your air condition goes out, there's a leak in your home, your tires go out, and now you have no money to fix these things. So what do you resort to? Loans. So now you've just increased the budget you didn't have. You just increased your bills for the debt you already couldn't save on. And it creates a vicious cycle that doesn't help, and it doesn't promote how I do loans. Okay, so I do these things not to be harsh, but I do these things to be very truthful. I'm very, very passionate about what I do. And in 14 years of me doing home loans, I have one foreclosure under my name. Just one. One borrower foreclosed. And honestly, if I had to go back, I really didn't want to do that loan, but things happened And less than a year later, the lady foreclosed. Because I take my time with my borrowers, I educate my borrowers, I make sure that you understand this is not just about a home. This is about keeping that home. This is about financial freedom. This is about your kids and your kids' kids and your kids' college and what that home can do for you in the future. Please, before you go buy a home, I urge you, try to save at least 3 months of your expenses that you have on a monthly basis. 3 months. So if your total bills are $1,500 and your mortgage on top of it is another $1,000, I urge you to please try and save $2,500 times 3 months or whatever that number is, because it's going to not only make you look better to the underwriter, it is going to be better for you in peace of mind. And being the year that most people had last year and are continuing into this year, when our lives were changed, something we've never gone through in our life. In a second, just like that, people lost their jobs, people lost their lives, people lost their income. This is a time now to thank God we're here, right? We made it. And the question is, what are you going to do now that you've experienced something that changed everyone's lives to change your lives and the people that you want? And that's what my message is for 2021. I ask you to please, even if it's $25, try to start putting money aside. And the way you can do that is if your job does direct pay for your paycheck. What I did at my job is I opened up a whole separate account that my bills do not come out of. And I don't even see that money. It goes directly into that account. And it's not a checking account, so I can't write a check. I didn't even get an account that I had. Well, I just got a card, but I didn't want the card. I can access the money, but I act like it's not there. And I urge you, just try. I want everyone who is watching, everyone who isn't watching, to see this video and understand you have the power to change everything around you. You just have to believe it, you got to work on it, and you have to have the right people in your corner to make it happen. So, to all of my J-Loan friends and family, my family out there, I love you. I hope the best for you. And if you know anyone, it wouldn't be a video, if you know anyone who is looking to buy or refinance, I promise you there would be no one better to help them than it's your girl, hashtag J-Loan. So let's see who's on here before I go away. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Brian, Chantel, Pam, Travis, how are you? Hey, Team Hicks, track coach in the building. So anyways, if anyone has any questions about what I said, all I can urge you to really do is please don't just like this video. You guys do such a great job on liking videos. And I have a very select few people that if I ask you to share it, you're gonna share it. But think about if you've watched this video or if you didn't, go back and watch it again. And it takes 1 second. Just click share. Even if you work with another loan officer, it's not to offend her. We're providing knowledge and information for the world, okay? So just like it and click share. And if you can do that for me, I will be forever grateful. For forever. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you can inbox me, you can call me 817-601-5456, and I'm happy to help. My cell phone is an open book. Call me right away, and I would love to help you. So again, click like, click share, and I'll come back next Tuesday. Remember, every Tuesday is another tip, okay? So I'll talk to you tomorrow about something new, and I love y'all. Have a great night.